anyị nọ n'ebe a. Ebe koluna unu dị, ebe ka nzọpụta unu dị, olileanya anyị dị na ọwụwa anyanwụ, nzọpụta anyị dị na ọwụwa anyanwụ. Mmiri zobe pụta anwụ ga-awa, ikuku kube pụta anwụ ga-awa, urukube pụta anwụ ga-awa. Biafra ga-adịgide wee ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Biafra ga-adịgide wee ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ụmụnne Biafra, anyị nọ n'ebe a. Ụmụnne Biafra, anyị nọ n'ebe a. Ebe koluna unu dị, ebe ka nzọpụta unu dị, olileanya anyị dị na ọwụwa anyanwụ, nzọpụta anyị dị na ọwụwa anyanwụ. Mmiri zobe focha anwụ ga-awa, ikuku kube kucha anwụ ga-awa, urukube kucha anwụ ga-awa. Biafra ga-adịgide wee ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Biafra ga-adịgide wee ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Ikwere na Biafra, wedere m ofu aka n'elu. Ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Ikwere na Biafra, wedere m ofu aka n'elu. Nwanne ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, wemeri. Ikwere na Biafra, wedere m ofu aka n'elu. Ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Ikwere na Biafra, wedere m ofu aka n'elu. Ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, wemeri. Ikwere na Biafra, wedere m ofu aka n'elu. Ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Ikwere na Biafra, wedere m ofu aka n'elu. Adomina, Adomina, oh, Adomina, 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 oh, Adomina, Adomina, Adomina. Magala chajo, Adomina, Adomina, Adomina. Anyamankwe, anyamankwe. Adomina, Adomina, oh, Adomina, 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 oh, Adomina, Adomina, Adomina. Magala chajo, Adomina, Adomina, Adomina. Anyamankwe, 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 anyamankwe. Ezekwaraga achayo, anyamankwe, anyamankwe, anyamankwe. Rising sun, we know by the beloved homeland of our great heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We must protect our soul from all our foes. But if the price is there for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. And after rising sun, we know by a journey, beloved homeland of our great heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We must protect our souls from all our foes. But if the price is there for we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Anyị ga-efe pụta n'ihi na pụta bụ n'iyi na-apụtabụ ụzọ. Onye ndị iro na-achụgharị na-eche ndụ ya chekwe niile. Ndị iro gbara anyị okirikiri, ụmụnne. Ndị iro gbara anyị gburugburu, Biafra. Anyị ga-eke pụta n'iyi na pụtabụ ụzọ. Anyị ga-eke pụta n'iyi na pụtabụ ụzọ. Onye ndị iro na-achụgharị na-eche ndụ ya chekwe niile. Kamanụ ga-abụrụ Sabo ka nwa n'iwe agha. Kamanụ ga-ezogharịba ka nwa n'iwe agha. Obi ga-adị m mma. Kamanụ ga-abụrụ Sabo ka nwa n'iwe agha. Kamanụ ga-ezogharịba ka nwa n'iwe agha. Obi ga-adị m mma. Nwanne Kamanụ ga-abụrụ Sabo ka nwa n'iwe agha. Kamanụ ga-abụrụ Sabo ka nwa n'iwe agha. Obi ga-adị m mma. Kamanụ ga-abụrụ Sabo ka nwa n'iwe agha. Kamanụ ga-ezogharịba ka nwa n'iwe agha. Obi ga-adị m mma. Abụ m nwokorobịa, arụ siri m ike. Achọrọ m iji agha ka ndị nụọrọ ada nna m agha. Abụ m nwokorobịa, arụ siri m ike. Achọrọ m iji agha ka ndị nụọrọ ada nna m agha. Osisi ncharinụ, osi meje na agha. Nwa bebi ncharinụ, osi meje na agha. Erisi meje na agha. Mmeri nwanyị mma. Erisi meje na ọgwụ. Mmeri nwanyị ọma. Erisi meje na agha. Mmeri nwanyị mma. Erisi meje na agha. Mmeri nwanyị ọma. Ọrụ na meje agha. Mmeri nwanyị mma. Iro ga-abụrụ gị. Mmeri nwanyị ọma. Ọrụ na meje ọma. Mmeri nwanyị mma. Bịakwabe gị. Mmeri nwanyị ọma. Erisi meje na agha. Mmeri nwanyị mma. Erisi meje na agha. Mmeri nwanyị ọma. Ụmụ Biafra, kwadobe ka je busa n'iro agha. Kwadobe ka je nusa n'iro bụ. Egwu agaghị atụ anyị. Anyị nọ n'aka Chineke. Agaghị atụ anyị. Anyị nọ n'aka Chineke. Unu kwadobe ka je busa n'iro agha. Unu kwadobe ka je busa n'iro bụ. Unu kwadobe ka je busa n'iro agha. Unu kwadobe ka je busa n'iro bụ. Ụjọ ga-atụ anyị. Anyị nọ n'aka Chineke. Ụjọ ga-atụ anyị. Anyị nọ n'aka Chineke. Nne, aga m akọlụ n'akụkọ. Nkịtị kwelu na bada na sektọ. Ụmụnne m, aga m enyebu n'akụkọ. Ntịtịtịrị na bada na sektọ. Ka mkpụrụ obi ụmụnne bụ ndị egburu n'agha. Ka mkpụrụ obi niile bụ n'anụrụ. Ụmụnne, aga m akọ.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is the Master Prophet, young Joshua Yawins. The sovereign Yahuwah does nothing. He revealed his secrets to his servant, the prophet. The scripture declares, if there be a prophet in the land, I will reveal and manifest myself to him in dream and in vision. This is the Biafran spiritual leader, the prophet and the founder of the new Igbo Biafran indigenous religion, Rofana. I welcome you all today joining me. I want to say you're welcome. For the people that I am on the middle of some group of people that hates Nnamdi Kanu. They attack me because they feel something. They feel that I'm I don't know how to say it. There are some people that are against Nnamdi Kanu. They see that I am in the middle, preventing them from reaching to Nnamdi Kanu. So they attack me. There are some zealous people, some zealous, ignorant people that are talking about Biafra. Some of them zealous, ignorant. They are too zealous. Just like a child. You bought something, your child is the child can't come down so that you can open your box. Bring it. So they are zealous. When they hear a mistake, a prophet of their own time, they are working one of the Biafran people. The only prophet that they have ever seen. Other stories they have of prophets are the things written in the book, which you cannot verify. You cannot authentify them. When they hear something from the prophets, they don't understand the way of a prophet. They don't understand the way of a mystic. They will jump up and begin to insult. And they begin kicking somebody that their victory are connected to. They begin kicking somebody that their future are connected to. They kick him. Onye buru dibia na agwọ ya ne ndị na-achị ya agwụla. I am a son of a prophet. I am a great grandson of kings. I have kingly blood in me. My grandmother was the highest priestess that goes to Agnishi and speak to Agnishi, that goes to Amadioha and speak to Amadioha, that goes to the water, to the ocean and speak to the power in the ocean. The blood of Onyamoma is in me. The blood of a prophet is in me. The blood of a king is in me. Among my siblings, I'm the one that has the prophetic ability that is much more in me. And before my father died, he called me, "You are the master prophet." And for the past 15 years, I have been in this role of a master prophet. By the will of the Most High, I am the only prophet in Biafran land. Any other ones are thieves and criminals and self-made. When I was building, creating my energy, seeking the face of the Most High, they were somewhere dealing with credit card business, stealing and lying. But I was creating my energy. They were just stealing and fornicating and all those things. That I was creating my energy. There is only one prophet in Biafran land, and that prophet is me. Another one are thief and a liar. So there are two people that will be coming to listen to the awakened one of the Biafran people here today. Today is the 3rd of October 2020. There are two different people you're going to see today. In fact, there are three. There are people that have an open mind to, that have seen my teachings and things that I have said in the past. There are one person. There are one group, the enemies of Nnamdi Kanu. They are here. They are going to insult me. They are going to call me so many names. There are those that talked about Biafra. They are also here. Some of them I call zealous, ignorant. They are zealous. They are ignorant. They don't know. They don't comprehend. They don't understand. They don't know the way of prophet. They don't see. They don't understand. They just hear something. They start to run. So they will hear something from me. They don't get it. They just assume there is already a narrative, the way they think that I should go, the way they think I should speak. They don't understand that this prophet has been speaking before the modern day Biafra. They don't understand that I have been speaking before Nnamdi Kanu rose up and began talking about Biafra. I have been prophesying. And I will continue to prophesy, whether with or without. The power of the prophet will still be in me. Whether I prophesy for or against, it doesn't change. When I left Christianity, some people think that I'm going to crumble. It was that time I made the most powerful prophecy in the face of the earth, that I create the most powerful man in the face of the earth, Donald Trump. And I made him the president of the United States. To today, our people are still struggling. When you don't appreciate the one that the Most High have sent to bring something for you, you don't appreciate it, you will not get the benefit. And you will be running around. Before you call a false prophet, show me one thing that I have declared that has not come to pass. If you cannot show it, you have no argument. Everything that I have declared for the past 20 years has come to pass. I don't just declare them under my bed. I put them on social media. I think I entered Facebook 2000, is it 2001 or 2004? I entered YouTube and Facebook. I have been documenting my prophecies. International event, international prophecies. I prophesied about tsunami. I prophesied about Mubarak. I prophesied about Gaddafi. I sent Gaddafi a message through his embassy, telling him to run away. And I have the video. You can see it. You can watch the original of it. All of them came to pass. The next generation that will come in Igbo land will say to these people, how foolish were they? They have a prophet among them. Why they did not get to one place to other? Why they did not listen to the prophet while the prophet has shown them everything that will take place? I was speaking, so I am speaking today. So I was speaking 2011. There was one boy in Austria. Now, he has a church. This is what they do. Today they talk about Biafra. Tomorrow they start reading the Bible. Next tomorrow they are man of God. The other day they will be pastor. Today they talk about Biafra. Next day they start reading the Bible. The next day, they want to be called prophet. The next week, they want to challenge the prophet that has been there when they were thieves and criminal and bandits and rapists while they were just, committing iniquity. But the prophet has been there talking before, ahead of time. They want to overturn the prophet because they start talking about Biafra. Only Feze is a Riaka. Even as I see the people of Oduduwa are waxing strong and strong and strong. And the Most High, the Supreme, has brought the attention of the people of Oduduwa to my presence. And the master prophets are beginning to shape myself to a place which I will declare a major thing about the kingdom of Oduduwa. Even as I'm talking, they are waxing strong and strong and strong. And the kingdom of Oduduwa will be reestablished. And even I see Yoruba people coming together as one with tambourine. And why there are ones that think that they know it all. All of them are prophet, all of them are bishop, all of them are pastor. But they are jack of all trade. And they'll be running around. Not actually okay when their house are on fire. They are self-made pastors, self-made priests. They are busy, not actually okay when their house is on fire. I want you to listen carefully and write it down. Today is 3rd of October 2020. The master prophet, they are working with one of the Biafran people, Biafran spiritual leader, and independent prophets. I am declaring, if we continue this road of Sabo hunting, 7 years will come, we will not get independent. And all of you will be ashamed of it. It's going to be a collective thing. If you like, slaughter yourselves. You will not get independent. If we continue this quest of Sabo hunting, Sabo identification, you are identifying Sabo because we are made in a way when we have energy, whatever we project, that thing begin to come. That's why I looked at Donald Trump. I project the president, everything I projected. And don't argue, go and watch the video. Don't insult. I know you are only what you know is just insult. I just looked at Donald Trump and I begin to prophesy. I begin to prophesy. I put it on the social media and I published it. Okay. Yeah. I made a mistake on Facebook. I mean YouTube. YouTube has been, Thank you for correcting me. Thank you. I think I have my first Facebook either 2017 or 2009. 2007 or 2009. Sorry. Thank you for correcting me, my brother. But YouTube has been before that time. Everything that you project, if you have energy, this is what you see. The Bible you read said, as a man think in his heart, so he is. When I was projecting power, trying to create the most powerful man in the face of the earth in 2011, there was one fool that lives in Austria. Today he wants to be a pastor, and very soon he will put a prophet on his name. He told me, you are mad. He told me, you are a false prophet. He told me, you are crazy. How can you say Donald Trump will be president? How can you say Buhari will be president? Shortly, Buhari became president. He didn't call to apologize. He insulted me in 2015. He insulted me in 2015, and I made my. He insulted me in 2015, 16, 14. Donald Trump became the president of the United States. I saw him in Vienna raising banner. We love Donald Trump. You love the fruit, you hate the tree. I am the tree. Donald Trump is the fruit. I am the tree that bear the fruit. You love the fruit, you hate the tree. Everybody that talk about Biafra love Donald Trump, but they don't respect me because the Igbos don't respect themselves. They don't respect their elders. They pick and choose. But the Most High has sent me a prophet over you. Not you who choose your prophet. You cannot choose. You can appoint your leaders. This is the way it should be. But you cannot appoint a prophet. A prophet is given by the Supreme. And there is only one prophet in Biafran land, and that prophet is me. Another one are thief and liars. And these days, politicians want to be prophet. They want to be priest. They want to read Bible at the same time. That is jack of all trade. People don't stay on one leg. They want to have everything. They are power hungry. And that's why we are in the situation we are today. But today, I am going to make a prophecy. A kind of an advisory prophecy. And I want you to write it down. And I'm going to put it on a paper and write it down. If the Igbo people continue this Sabo hunting, they will not have independence in 2027. There's people always come and say my mic is off. They want to change what I'm talking. If you think my mic is off, check your phone because I can hear myself. That's why I put this thing. So you want to, change what I'm saying. My mic is good. I can hear it. If I hear myself here, I know it's good. So check yours. My brother, maybe your phone has problem. I can hear myself. Now, if we continue this projection of identifying Sabo, hunting for Sabo, we will be chasing rats. I gonna choke while our house is ablaze. Oh, Igbo people, you are chasing rats while your house is on fire. Sabo hunting is basically chasing rats because Sabo might be 2 or 3, but there are thousands and thousands of people to win their hearts towards what we are talking about. So forget about Sabo identification. Sabo, Sabo. That's why Christian religion murdered a lot of innocent people. You remember the history of in Europe. They call it witch hunting. So in the next 200-300 years, our people in Igbo land will say Sabo hunting. That's why they did not achieve independence. That is, the prophecy of the master prophet is that Biafra is supposed to come in 2027. That nobody in Biafra land has declared when Biafra will come except me. I, the master prophet, the awakened one of the Biafran people. Biafra, as I see in the prophetic, Biafra supposed to come in 2027. We can touch it, we can have it, we can raise the flag and sing and begin to live our own life. But there is only one threat. I want two people to write it down. Write it down. Said Master Prophet declares that the only thing that will hinder the realization of Biafra is Sabo hunting or Sabo identification. Only Sabo. Anyị achụgharị oke. Anyị na-achụgharị oke. A na-achụgharị oke. Achụgharị oke. Achụgharị oke. Sabo hunting. Sabo hunting makes you to forget, to lose focus. You're not trying one nigga. What I say, your enemy are getting ground. Even as I see Yoruba people are getting ground. As I prophesied 3 years ago that it shall come to pass one day Yoruba will wake up. Yoruba and different people will work together and they shall possess their position. Yoruba people has woken up, but Igbos are busy. Not actually okay. I want to for Sabo because they don't listen to prophets. Prophet is like a roadmap. Give you a guideline. Look at what I see. What I see today is the 3rd of October 2020. The awakened one of the Biafran people, Biafran spiritual leader. I'm seeing that it is possible we can have independent Biafran state by 2027. 2027. There are some people who said I said in the next 50 years. That's why people don't listen. Our people have a stitching ear. They don't hear because they are too zealous. They hear something, they boom, they're wrong. They can't calm down and listen. "50 years, I said that if Biafra, if we did not achieve it in 2027, which we're supposed to, I said we supposed to because I have seen it. It's there, hanging. We just have to take it in 2027. We just have to grab it in 2027. But if we don't grab it, we will lose it. And when we lose it, there's another time it's going to be ripe to get it. That somebody will arise. A foreign born will arise from a distant land, will come back to the Biafran land, and he will get anything that we, all of us, did not get in our lifetime. That foreign born will come in a distant future, and he will get it in 50 years. So take something and unscrew your coconut head and your ear so that you can hear. My friend, a prophet, my friend, the pastor, said, Pastor Itoye, he said, if you don't have ear, go and borrow ear. Now, listen, the prophet is speaking. I'm not making political speech. I'm not a politician. If you want to go to talk about politician, you know where to see politicians. I'm not. I'm talking about what is going to happen. If we don't get the Biafra in 2027, we still have 1 year of grace After the end of 2028, the door is closed. Who's a machine? Among all the people talking about independence, all of them, so let's say none of them will get it again. The prophet is speaking. You don't get it again. But they will be there. Still be talking about it, but they will not get it. After them, after they are no longer there, because I don't think that any one of them will be in the next 50 years. I don't think there is anybody hearing me now that will still be alive in 50 years. That means maybe you'll be 100 years in that time. Unless you are maybe 25 or 20 or 30. Maybe most I will bless you. You will stay 90 years. Maybe you will see it. But I think maybe those who are already 50 or those who are the same age with me, by 50 years, that means you're gonna be 100. If I'm 100, I will glorify the Most High. I want to see the coming of Biafra. So if Biafra did not come by 2028, I will see it again in 50 years to come. So I am telling you as a prophet. I'm not telling you as a freedom fighter. Just cancel that. I'm not a freedom fighter. Somebody were insinuating. I'm not a freedom fighter. I don't fight for freedom. I'm a prophet. Helping you to guide you. But as I guide them, they say, no, leave us, don't guide us. They will say, I want to guide them to the right. They say, no, guide us to the left. We want to go to the left. The word of a true prophet is like a word of the Most High. Because the Most High builds, breaks, gives its knowledge or understanding. Even as a prophet speaks the mind of the Most High. Oh, Biafran people. Oh, Igbo people. The threats you have against the coming of Biafra by 2028, 2027 is not Sabo. The threat is Sabo hunting. Can somebody write it down? The threat for against realization of Biafra is not Sabo. The threat is Sabo hunting. Sabo hunting itself is a threat. Because you do that, you chase people away. You remember sometimes a husband would like to go to the wife. The wife said, you didn't bring money for food. You didn't buy me this. You didn't buy me that. Automatically, the man stays away. This is what we're doing. Rather, let us do like the Christians. Don't do like the pastors. Don't do as the pastors say. No, do as the pastors say, but don't follow their character. It is written in the Bible, and the pastors always say, go and win souls for Jesus. And why they are winning souls for Jesus? Because the pastors want to make money. It's not about winning souls, it's about making money. Now, go and win souls for Biafra. When you go out, somebody trash talk you, insult you, leave them. Shake your leg and walk away. Don't mark them as Sabo. Leave them. Maybe that day is not a better day. Come back another time. Hey, nwanne ole ka ị mere unu dịkwa mma, ahịa ọ na-agakwa? Is everything okay? How is business? How is your guy? Oh, how's your wife? How's your family? How's everything going? Nwanne, ele mgbe ị ga-abịakwanụ for our program? I want a Biafran celebration. I want a Biafran gathering. Come. They will say, oh, please go away. I don't want your Biafran thing. I am not interested of this rubbish. Leave them. Leave him. Say, okay, brother. Okay, leave him. Don't threaten him or her. Don't mark him as Sabo. Leave him. Maybe that time, his time has not come. Maybe the time will come in 1 or 2 years later. One day he will say, oh, this brother always tell me about Biafran struggle or Biafran issues. Let me go and see what they're doing. That person might come willingly. But you have been sowing that seed for over 2 or 3 years. And one day the person will come willingly. Maybe one day somebody will turn on a TV or a program watching somebody different. Or maybe watching the Master Prophet. A Master Prophet talked about the struggle. The person will say, even the prophet talks about Biafra. And the person will pick interest. But you have been sowing a seed in the past. But just the person saw me saying they are working with one of the Biafran people, Biafran spiritual leader, talking about Biafra. The person will then have that soil, that seed which you have planted will now germinate. But who did the job? It's not me, it is you. So let us apply wisdom. Let us apply wisdom in winning soul. Most of you read the Bible. It says that he that win a soul is wise. You're wise. You win them, you're wise. You don't win a soul like the way the Christian did it. The Christian, all that they got it by sword. Killing people, killing black people, occupying Egypt, occupying Kemet. The thief came from Europe, occupy Kemet, occupy Kemet and Hebrew people, taking that place they call Israel. Those thieves, till today they are still there, they are still thieves. It doesn't change. Only ignorant call them the children of God. They have no understanding. And there are a lot of ignorant people who call themselves Jews. They have no understanding. Jew, you cannot be a religion. Your religion cannot be an ethnic. I'm a Jew. You can say your religion is Jewish. You are not a Jew. Because you don't have prophets. You have people who are listening to their slave masters. And you don't have independent, you never had an independent prophet before. The Igbos has never had a major prophet before. They have only people who associate themselves with one religion or the other, either Christianity or Judaism. And they read what the slave masters ask them to read. This gospel I am teaching is my gospel, not somebody else's. It's a gospel of reconciliation, gospel of winning souls, not winning it to any religion or these three-mad cows from the Middle East. It's to winning souls for the cause of we coming together, achieving an independent state of Biafra. We can achieve it by using our wisdom. We can be wiser than the serpent. Manange Kariabo, not threatening to burn down a city. And when you do burn down the city, the people that you want to rescue, they are already dead. Why is Sabo hunting a threat to the realization of Biafra? Because you eliminate a lot of people. You scare them away. You irritate them with this arrogant attitude. The land, Alibo, belongs to everybody. Nobody that has monopoly over it. When you speak to your own citizens, you talk with them with compassion, with love, understand where they're going, understand they might be stupid, but you play around it. There is something that they say, you understand that the person is stupid, but you just allow the person to think that he has preeminence. You just watch that person's stupidity and you just look and play around and you have your way. Can we have an independent state by 2027? Yes, it's possible. What can we do to get it? Uniting together, bringing people together by not alienating any certain group, by not giving an opportunity to take up a certain village, a certain group of people, knowing that what we want to bring to the Igbo people are blessing, Ihoma, independent, Inonwe. I saw over the internet, Ari Aba, I shed tears. The people are living in a filth. Sometimes I ask myself, are these people human beings? Yes, they are. Their government has made them in that way. So normally they're supposed to rejoice that freedom is about to come their way. The people are supposed to rejoice. They're supposed to be happy. They're supposed to give tambourine and thank the Most High that people want to come and liberate them. But there is a way that you will do it. The people will say, oh no, it looks like they are coming to take away our liberty. I remember 2014, 15. One day, I went to my as I went to Facebook page, I saw somebody that says, Hello. Hello. Good. 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 When I look 2014, 15, I saw people, a lot of people talk trash about me concerning the prophecy of Donald Trump. I went back and I was so scared. But I go back. I looked into the prophetic. I continue saying what I'm saying. 2015, 2016, Donald Trump has been nominated as the nominee. I continue saying what I'm saying. CNN, everybody, 80% of black preachers supported Hillary Clinton. Also, your darling, TB Joshua, supported Hillary Clinton. I had about 6 videos I made concerning Donald Trump, starting from 2011. I put them here. I continue saying what I'm saying. To the extent that the Igbos even start to insult me. They call me first prophet, first prophet, first prophet. This is only what they know. They have no respect. They have no understanding. They don't know what is tolerance. That's why if they head that way, the independent will be a mess. They will be killing themselves for 1,000 years. If we don't learn tolerance now, when we are there, it's going to be a mess. We have to start now to learn tolerance. Tolerance means we listen to people's opinion. And he said, okay, I respect you, but I disagree with you. But we will still be friends. There are a lot of Igbos who did not want to, not that they don't want Biafra, they're afraid. Mainly because of what they're seeing, what they're hearing. We cannot bully them into following. But you will show them what they can get. What is that they can get? Look at all the roads. It's already a mess. Everything. Somebody told me that a young girl cannot get a job without sleeping with the boss. I love what somebody says. I want to highlight it. He said, Master prophets, help us beg God to give us Biafra this year. My brother, I cannot do that kind of. If I do that, then I must be a fool. I must be a fool telling God to give us Biafra this year. If I do it, I am the worst fool on earth. If God give you Biafra this year, you cannot handle it. We're not ready here mentally to have the state. If you have independence this year, you know what is going to happen? We're going to kill ourselves. What we need is to begin to have this brotherly understanding, brotherly tolerance, brotherly love. Brotherly love I'm talking about is not that if a Fulani comes to our backyard to try to kill somebody, that we should say, oh, we love you. No. We should. Brotherly love I'm talking about is about the Igbos loving ourselves. The person that is writing this, have you been to Pakistan before? Our people now are in Pakistan. Even as I speak, there are almost 15 Igbos that is in harm's way in Pakistan. They dropped them, and there are thousands that have died already. Somebody, an Igbo person, dropped them, pick up drug, and left, and those people are in harm's way. The Igbos should begin to love themselves. Now, that person that picked up the bag of marijuana, or bag of Igbo, or bag of Yana, Wabo, and drop his brother, and take money, and take ogu, gare were go tinaba, bịa na Nigeria na awụli elu. If we have Biafra this year, you think that that person is going to change automatically? No, it's not possible. Maybe he will use that money and begin to have his own little group. See what Ijele did in Turkey. I know when I bring Ijele now, that is some of his friends are here. See what he did in Turkey, that little Ijele. Now I have handed him over to Opensu, and now he's shedding tears for insulting me, the prophet, and insulting the Queen of Heaven. Now I've handed him over to Satan. If Biafra comes this year, do you think that we can handle it? See what is going. Social bullying, character assassinations. Somebody that don't know you just make up something. Do you know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be bloody. All these people that are frustrated in some African countries, that think that they know it all, that they know nothing. All these boys of 20, 22, 23 that don't respect their elders. Because you have a woman on your side, you think that that makes you a man. Maybe you see a little bit of money which you got through Irogo and maybe terrorizing other people. You think that makes you to be a person, to make that you have a camera, you can talk. People just listen to your trash because of the environment you live that makes you to be militant. Still, we need that kind of people. Yes, I need those down. I need ndị akwụna. We need them. We need everybody. But we don't want them to call the shots, to direct the narrative. It is we that are supposed to direct the narrative so that we have a just state that will base in rule of law and respect and tolerance. You want Biafra to come this year. Fine, but it's not possible because we are not ready. Yes, if Biafra comes this year, we cannot handle it. There'll be chaos. There'll be a lot of bloodshed. That's why when I saw, I said 2027 is a perfect time. Now, let me explain to you. I'm normally asking only after look but our people need to be explained prophecy. Because most of the time they always quote what I did not say. Because they love it. That's the only thing that they like. The master prophet said this, master prophet said that. At the end of the day, they never said the correct thing that I said. Our people has made it clear there are normally two ways to get the independent. Either peace through all this referendum or whatever, or dialogue or whatever. We have shut ourselves out of it. And that's the truth. If you don't like it, go and hug transformer. I'm a prophet. I'm telling you the truth, the raw truth. We have shut ourselves away from that. And the only way that is remaining is by Ekoaka, Elog. Now, I'm now telling you how you can get there. We shut the way of talking, peace, elections, and other things can go through elections. You forgot that we can go through elections. Every Igbo people rise up, get up, go vote for a particular person and allow them to manipulate the election. And by that time, we have the opportunity. We go to the street. The international community will say, yes, the people voted for so. The government are corrupt. The national government are corrupt. They rigged the election. England will see it, yes, they rigged the election. And what would the people do? Go to the street. Now, one year come. Now, what police station come. Now, what governor's houses come. No more on the street. Anarchy everywhere. That can also lead through independent. We forgot that. And the international community will back us more because the election were nullified. How come people don't think that way also? Last year elections, this is what I saw. And for the past, I wanted to watch my video 2 years before the last election that they brought this man. I wanted our people to vote like mad, like hell. That's why for 2 years I've been talking about it. Go and vote, 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 go and vote. My plan was that if he fails, because our people has been engaged in voting with their heart and mind in voting, then the military will rig the election. International community will see, oh my God, even these people looking for independent even voted, and now these people rigged the election. Everybody on the street, and I go washing here, and I maybe seeing here, and I bought I neck and I bought everything all. CNN I be go America you go Britain you go they was fat and I just the immune. Don't think that the Biafra would have been there already by now. But we did not vote. Now, The prophet are not supposed to dance to the tune of the people. The people are supposed to dance to the tune of the prophet, because when the prophet declares something, the prophet is declaring something that I'm seeing, not something that I'm hearing from men. It's something that I'm seeing in the prophetic. And every time when I see something, I hear something, I try to bring it. The people are shifting the post. And I look, I said, they shifted again. Okay, let me find another way how they can get it. Every time I'm shifting, as they're shifting, I'm coming, trying to come. They're also shifting and shifting and shifting and shifting. And now, we have another problem now. And this problem is Sabo hunting. Sabo hunting is like a man trying to go to war. First of all, you take a gun and shoot yourself on the foot. Sabo hunting, you will hunt somebody and you make that person so great and so big, and that will escalate. See what happened 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. All these young boys begin to threaten a pastor or a bishop because of what he said. Those zealous people who think that they know it all, that has no respect for elders, have no respect for a prophet, because he will honor just a honor and they will nonsense. And like-minded people, hear them, listen to them. We are in a time which we glorify evil. Remember 30 years ago in different land, if somebody comes home from abroad with money, people will stay away. No, I'm not going to take money, because you don't know how they make the money. These days, somebody will know that this man killed his wife or this man killed somebody for money. They will enjoy the money. Because in your job, people now are glorifying evil. You remember the story of Jesus hanging on the cross, about to be hung on the cross. They said, crucify Jesus and set free Barabbas. I'm not saying that story were true. That's just a story. That thing never happened. If you like to hit your head on the wall, go and hit your head. If you want to hug transformer, go and hug transformer. I'm only here to tell the truth. They said, crucify Jesus and release us Barabbas. What are they saying? Crucify a good man, kill a prophet, release a thief and a criminal to us. 2 weeks ago, a boy stayed up a big problem, potential that would have crippled the Biafra struggle. When I saw it in the prophetic, I stepped in. People, I never heard anybody talking about Biafra that has cautioned that boy in South Africa. They never cautioned him for what he did. And he will do it again. And by the grace of God, if God help him, he will create a very big problem that will destroy this organization. I call it organization because there is also other group. People has not cautioned him openly, not just speaking to him, on phone. Openly say, brother, stop that, don't do it again. And he see him, he sit down, he have been opening his mouth, pretending as if he has something inside of him. For you to prison, he threatened the bishop, threatened to destroy a church. People are clapping. That is the level of where we are today. He did not threaten to blow up police station because they are holding our people. I would have supported him. He did not threaten to burn down police station because they killed our brother, I would have supported him. He did not threaten to blow up the army barrack because they killed our people, I would have supported him. He's threatening our own person. And I rescued his coconut head. He has his bragging. And he prays in those. Then insult prophets. What will you get? If you build a state with this kind of people, what do you expect? What are you going to have? Nothing. Although we need them if there is war, but we don't need them to make peace. We should have people that can make war when there is war, and we need people to talk peace when there is peace. I never seen people talking about Biafra cautioned that boy for what he did. That would have been a threat on our hand. I asked the bishop, do you have children? Children on your church, in your church? He said, yes. How many children do you have in your church? 200. Are they Igbos? Yes. Do you have women in your church? Yes. You have old people in your church? He said, yes. They would have gone and destroyed the church. Onye no nga ngujuru mmiri n'afọ. Onye no nga ngujuru mmiri n'afọ. Onye no nga ngujuru mmiri n'afọ. Because of what that brother. Nah, I don't want to say anything. I don't want to destroy the peace. Because of what the bishop said. You go there and do something and threaten him, which they are still threatening him. Instead of you to ignore him and move up to other people who have embraced our ideology. Embrace them, show them love, then find a way to invite the bishop to one of our gathering. Or whatever they say, raising the flag, singing, holding hand. The Christian will be singing, the non-Christian will be singing. He would have looked at everybody and go back to his church and say something different. Rather, this boy living in South Africa, now brag, now parade himself. Is there reasonable people around? People did not come out and rebuke that rubbish. They condoned it. And he's still popping himself up as if he's somebody. What would have happened? Maybe he had $100, €100, give somebody, or maybe somebody was inspired because of what he had him pumping himself. I am this person, I am there, I am this. Somebody would have had that and go to the church and maybe destroy the church, or maybe there would be a chaos or something. Children will be running, somebody will die. Only Watakri would have died in that church. Then, which image are they going to say? Whatever the enemies has been saying would have been established. Those people looking for Biafra has destroyed the church. That will never be wiped out. That would have been the end of the struggle. In fact, I would have declared it that the struggle has ended. I would have declared it. I would have declared that the independent state of Biafra has ended. And I don't see people, I don't see Radio Biafra making a statement warning that boy and say, stop that rubbish, don't do that again. Nobody gave you authority to do that. Because he doesn't speak for indigenous people of Biafra. He threatened the church, threatened our own people. People are praising him, glorifying evil, glorifying stupidity. Yamona Garadia, war to an airway. Or maybe the bishop said, according to him, I don't know whether that is truth. I hope that's not truth. That they went, never and ever, to my nishi. Maybe, I don't think that is truth. What about Mbato or Ebonishi? In the police, the Gafega. Who in the Torah Ebonishi? Egida Yauro, our people. Yano, the headline. Negidre, our people. Ngatomara. A pastor, a bishop Ebonishi. Chineke, leave him again. You saw the one mama. In the niche. So tell me what the headline is going to say. We have destroyed everything. I mean, the diplomacy, whatever the brother is saying, I may ignore. I heard that something happened. Maybe somebody close to him died. He was hot. He went away. He may ignore. Okay, calm down. But somebody been in South Africa. I made it in. May say Voya about us rubbish. The thank you that I got was insult. Why didn't I bring him so that we can insult him more? So that to give some people who think that they are doing good for Biafra. Oh, maybe this bishop is truly a threat. Let us go and do this, let us go and do this. By that time, they take laws into their hand. By that time, they give us a bad name. I'm not going to stand for that. I cannot do that. I cannot channel my energy for that. I cannot do that. I cannot support that. I cannot. If you love Biafra, you should have come out openly and tell this brother, Nketa Mono Asa Omena, but don't do it again. A dog that have 7 puppies. You have done great, but don't do that again. That's threatening that bishop openly with all those things, promising to give money. People are clapping hand. Now you want Joe. Anakwaka. May glorify ye a part. Today, alone, tomorrow, alone you get threatening. Who will be the next tomorrow? Let's see who will be the next tomorrow. And after that person, who's gonna be the next? After that person, who's gonna be the next? After that person, who's gonna be the next? And you'll be clapping. Let us focus on it. Fulani people, if they comes to our territory, to our backyard, and do any rubbish, and harm any of our people, the Igbos, don't let them go. That I support. That I love. The police, in the army, beer, make any rubbish threatening the life of any of our people. Give them back what they give to you. Because Boko Haram are somewhere having upper hand, receiving money from the federal government. Our people have nothing, only microphone and camera, and they are killing us. So we should give back. Whatever they give us, we give them back. But our people, we should win them with diplomacy, with wisdom. So that any unite here together. When you strike, and you strike as one man. Forget about Sabo. Sabo will come later. Don't focus on Sabo. Don't project that. Projecting. Ignore Sabo. Just ignore them. Let them. That is their right. If you cannot ignore them now, then tell me what you're going to do tomorrow. It's killing, destroying, and it will go, and it will go, and it will go. Learn how to tolerate that today. So that in that time, and when you get no get rid of and then when in Biafran state, you can come, somebody now sabotage here. No, bring us back to zoo. Nobody. I don't see Ariaba. I don't see all the road to Port Harcourt Road. The Port Harcourt Road, everything is good, functioning. Everything, rule of law is functioning. Police are at the checkpoint, passing people. Everything is working well. Nobody's going to sabotage it. Even automatically, those who think that they are Sabo will come and beg and say, please, we didn't know it's going to be like this. You say, see, you're a, you can call them a fool, you're stupid, you were about to, all those things are possible. Even it is written in the Bible that even God itself forgive the devil. God did not kill the devil. God allowed the Satan or devil to go. I'm using the word that you understand. That's why I use God and Satan and devil. If not, I would have said it different. And if I say it different, you will not understand it. If we don't send this brother a message and said, do not threaten people anymore, he will do it again. Maybe he will do it again, and somebody, sincere person in Biafran land, will take laws into his hand and something maybe, or the enemies of Biafra, or the enemies of, let me use it that way. There are people also who want Biafra, okay? There are IPOB and other groups. Let me use it this way. The enemies of Nnamdi Kanu will hear that threat and send somebody to go and do something. We cannot do this. We cannot go that road. I am not preaching that we need to be stupid. I am not preaching that if somebody slap you here, give the other cheek, let us slap you. No, this is not what I'm saying. I'm not preaching a Christian teaching. I am saying, if they kill us, Hebuani, Muguru, I said it a couple of times. I've been saying it since 2 years. I've been prophesying that. I said, it shall come to pass one day our people will revenge. I've been prophesying all those things. I've been saying things in the past for years. Go and watch my teaching. Go and watch my prophecies. I've been saying for the past 2-3 years. But our people It is a red line we cannot cross. Allow them to say their mind. Allow them. Aneshi na otahani. Oto ahu amata otonshi. From the way when you make poo, the smell will show you how the big thing will be. When we go to them softly, win them, we wouldn't see what we did now. The bishop, if you go to his church, before it was only the bishop telling his mind to his people. Maybe the people will not believe him, they will just say, they will just overlook him. But we made the bishop so great because we threatened to kill him. And now, do you believe me? Maybe all his members now are now become to hate what we're doing. And if his members are 1,000, they will take that idea, spread it. See what these people did to our church. See what they will be talking and talking. This thing will expand. So we're creating enemies. You see how one ignorant boy from South Africa spread enemy for Nandekan. Only one zealous boy, ignorant. In 1 week, he has created more than 2,000 enemies for Biafra. In 1 week. In 1 week. Somebody told me that there is a blog in Owerri where pastors are going. There is one blog. I will ask one of my friends. He said if you go to that blog, it's only pastors. They call it pastors blog or whatever, where the pastors are talking about Jesus and other things, blah blah blah. He said what is trending in that blog is the encounter of the bishop and that boy from South Africa. The bishop now, they said to our people now, what we're doing. This is what they and the 99% of the pastors are saying, oh no, we can't have this. And they will go, they will relent that thing to the members. Oh, be careful of all these Biafran people. Be careful of all these Biafran people. See what they are doing to this pastor. See what they are doing to this bishop. They are here to destroy Jesus. They are there to destroy the church. They are there. One zealous, ignorant boy that lives in South Africa has created more than 2,000 enemy for IPOB, for Biafra in 1 week. In 1 week. And nobody rebuked him openly. Nobody rebuked this boy openly. They said, yes, you are doing it. You created enemy. And eventually, maybe the pastors, where will become enemy. And when you have 100 pastors, what does it mean? 100 times, maybe they have 30,000 or 4,000 members. 100 times 4,000 members. And this will spread to all Nigeria. This will spread to all Biafran land. They are terrorizing a bishop, but they never ask what transpired or what the bishop said. I'm not here to criticize. Give me your jaw, point out in your jaw. And why the white people prevailed in Igbo land. Why? Because there are some elderly people that saw, there are some native doctors that saw what was going wrong, how the kings were selling our people. There were some juju priests that saw what the king were doing in those days. The native doctor didn't go and warn the king. The native doctors has power. They would have killed the king. They didn't go and warn the king. They didn't speak up and said, no, stop. You are selling our own people. And when the white people realized that this is a lucrative business and we're going to cut out the king so that we can take the people as we want, now we have a problem. How many of you openly rebuke this brother? I love him. He's my brother. I don't hate him. I love his zeal for Biafra, but the zeal will be channeled in an appropriate way. The last time I checked, Nnamdi Kanu was and still the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. The last time I checked, Nnamdi Kanu is the one that is calling for whether our men will do something or not. The last time I checked, but he's the one. But he came out and called for people to go and do something openly. Nobody challenged him. Nobody rebuked him and said, stop that rubbish. Do you think that if something happened, they would have said it is him? No, they would say it is IPOB. And that would have been the end of it. That would have been the end of it. We couldn't have gotten out of this. That is, we would have chased ourselves out of the land by ourselves. The prophet is speaking. I'm not making political speech. The prophet is speaking. Potential, what would have taken place. And I saw it, I stepped in to stop it. But they are still running. Sabo, 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 Sabo. The threat for Biafra would have taken place last week. I think they're supposed to come and bring me Bulak. I said, Master Prophet, thank you for what he did. To bring down, to calm down the tension that very day. But what do I get? I get insult. Because our people have no respect for elders. Our people have no respect for a prophet. Only face is a reaga. The prophet, you see, you insult him because you think your narrative, the prophet is supposed to run with your narrative. No, the prophet are not supposed to run with the narrative. The prophet is supposed to tell you what he's saying. I love this. I want to talk with this brother. I love this. The brother said, how can you trust a man who claims to be greater than Jesus or God? I love that. I didn't want to, although I'm not making a political speech. Brother, now, let's keep Biafra one side. Okay? Let's just take the Biafra out. Okay? Take Biafra out. Now we're talking about religion or spirituality. Do you get me? Okay? Biafra is out. We're talking about religion or spirituality. And now I'm going to talk to you in honesty and in truth. God, God is a title. God is like a king. King is a title. God is like chief. Chief is a title. God is like Mr. Mr. is a title. God is like Nukumong. Nukumong is a title. God is like a governor. A governor is a title. God is like a bishop is a title. God is like a prophet is a title. Do you get it? There is no thing, no energy, no power, no entity, nobody sitting on the chair you call God. God is an expression for you to remember that there is something that is higher than all of us. Now, your governor can be called God. Your president can be called God. Your husband can be called God. Anything around you, anybody higher than you can be called God. Also written in the Bible that we are all God. The brother said, I'm listening. Do you understand me? So, when you hear me, most of the time, I'm using the word God because not people are in a higher state of understanding. Because if I'm using other words, they will not get it. They will just, because they have been indoctrinated with this stupidity, this so-called Bible said. Okay? Now, whether you make it capital letter G or small letter g, it is irrelevant. It's the same thing. That is the way the white man manipulate. It is word game. Now, when you look at the other one, they say Lord. The Lord God is two the same rubbish. Lord is a title. God is a title. He said, may the Lord God bless you. It means nothing. If you watch some movies about kings, more especially England, they are kings, they always say, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. And sometimes if they're going to kill somebody, they said, you have insulted the Lord. We, this time, we think that they're talking about the Most High, the Creator. But in those times, in those days, they're talking about the King. You understand? And that's the truth. So this is the game this people has played over 600, 700, 800, 900 years ago. We don't know all those things. But it's their game. So these days now, we're taking it as if big capital letter Lord means the Most High or the Creator of all things. No, it's not true. If you go to the court, they wrote Lord this, Lord this Lord. If you go to India, they have different streets with different Lord of God, Lord Krishna, Lord this, Shiva, Lord this, Lord that, Lord this. It's only in Christianity and in this rubbish Judaism, their Lord has no name. Okay? Because they are confused. They don't know what they believe in. So, what you said, how can you trust a man who claims to be greater than Jesus and God? So, God, there is nobody called God. There is nothing called God. No energy called God. You can't say God bless you. Nothing will happen. It's just a phrase. You can go to your hometown and say, may Agunshi, or you call the name of that Agunshi will do something. But if you call the name God, God cannot do anything. If you bring a pastor who has committed abortion, who has committed adultery, who has raped a woman, who has killed somebody, who has done all those things, call them and give them the Bible and say them, swear in the name of God, if you have done all those things, may the Lord God kill you. The pastor will be happily swear and the pastor will go alive. But bring the Amadu, the Agunshi, call it name and say, Agunshi, if this man has done all those things, kill it. That man will die immediately. Because there is something you call that energy that is there. You have called that energy by name. That energy is going to work. But if you call God, there is no energy that is backing God or Lord. If you like to believe it, if you like to, if it's okay with you, fine. If it's not okay, I'm not gonna go into that. I'm telling you the truth. Okay? Now, let's deal with Jesus. You see, I'm not talking about Biafra now. Okay? We're talking about religion and spirituality. Jesus was the thing that these slave masters created. The Most High never given us Jesus. The religion, Christianity, created by the Europeans, created Jesus. There are nobody that walked on this planet Earth 2,000 years ago that they called Jesus Christ. They invented it. So that's why if you go and you swear, I swear by the name, that's the pastors will kill people, bury human beings under their feet. And they're doing all that they're doing, they're calling Jesus. Jesus, oh, may Jesus see, nothing will happen. Why is that? The pastors call Jesus. And they kill people. They do so many things. They lie. They call Jesus. Nothing happened. But they will go and meet native doctor and have power. It shows because Jesus is not working, but they have to back it with something. So, I am greater than Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ never walked on this planet Earth. Because I am alive. You are alive. You are greater than Jesus Christ. Do you understand? So, you can call yourself God, because God is a title. But I will not say that I am the Godhead. I will not say that I am the higher God, or I am the supreme God. You understand? So I am putting out the supreme. So I will not do that. But the true, in the prophetic, a place of power, if you want to project energy, if you want to project power, and you say God, nothing will happen. Because no energy called God, no entity called God, no power called God. God is something created by the slave masters, God. 1,000 years ago, there is nobody talking about God. 2,000 years ago, there is nobody talking about God. So any book that they wrote now, they wrote it because we started using the word God. So God is not an ancient energy. God cannot kill you. God cannot bless you. Now, whether you want to believe it or not, that is your own problem. I don't care. I'm telling the truth. My work is to tell you the truth. So believe whatever you want to believe. But right now, I live now. I'm back to talking about Biafra and our people. Now, I bring a program which I bring one of some powerful people, my friends. By the end of this month, something is gonna happen. I bring them there, pastors, and this and other things. Fine, I respect them. We all are talking about Biafra. I respect them. Okay? In Biafra, we have to respect and tolerate other people. Even if I see that what they're saying doesn't make sense, I will still tell them, my brother, I love you, but I don't believe in your Jesus because I know when it was created. I know. If you don't know, that's your problem. Now, remember 10 years ago, I am the first Igbo person that were teaching about Yahushua. Go and check, none of them. I've been teaching about Yahushua. Now people are running with it. I'm the one that introduced everything. I am the famous person begin to wear this thing. I brought everything. Yahushua, I brought everything. Watch me 18 years ago. I'm the only one wearing this thing on the social media. Wearing this talit. I bring everything. And when I bring, they copy. And when they copy, they run, they try to position themselves. And that's why I have not come to the final place that I'm going to introduce the new religion. Because I don't want to just introduce on the air. We see they will run with it. And they will not show that, yes, I got this understanding from the master prophet. This is the way our people do. They copy. Our people see somebody is doing that is good. Instead of them to support, they copy it. They are above Ajibaham. You go in England, the Jamaicans has been doing for a long time, selling it, doing it. They're doing it happily. The police don't know about it underground. But when the Igbos joined on it, they destroyed it. You see them, they walk on the street with it on the hand. They bastardize it. Anything our people know in America, there are people that don't go to work. Only their job is to make video on YouTube. They have made a lot of money from Google. Since 2 years, our people has joined in, they bastardize it to the extent they're telling people, don't watch this person's video because the person will make money. These people, I pity them. I pity them. I pity the level of, I pity them. Sometimes I look at the way they behave. Now, Biafra, is it possible? Go to my teachings about 2013, 14, 15, 16. You see all those teachings I have thought about, all those things. Yahushua. Yahushua was a black man who transcended the mind that should not worship. You should not worship to Yahushua. You should not pray to Yahushua. It's just a prophet like me, which you should not pray to Moses, even though Moses never existed. But you should follow the teachings of Yahushua, which his teachings, you cannot find them. You will not, there is a little bit, manipulated in the Bible. One of the famous teachings of Yahushua said, if those who lead you, they say to you, the kingdom of heaven is in the sky, the bird of the sky will precede you. If they say to you that the kingdom of heaven is in the sea, the fish of the sea will precede you. But the kingdom of the Father, or the kingdom of heaven, or the kingdom of God, so I'm using different phrases. The kingdom of the Father, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven is inside of you and outside of you. So, everything is here and here now. There is nothing out there. There is no place that you're going to go when you die. Somebody will take a hammer and hit you on the head. Somebody will throw you someplace burning. But every man will give account of what he or she has done. And there is something they call reincarnation. Or there is something they call law of karma, Whatever I do will come back to you. Whatever I do will come back to you. Whatever I do will come back to you. So people might come back to this. I love what this word said. My brother, he live in Pakistan. Please, we need freedom. We need freedom, not profit. You need freedom, not profit. Then go ahead. You don't need a prophet, but you have no understanding. A prophet, even I'm going to prophesy to this brother. Maybe you are living in Pakistan or whatever you are, hustling, maybe dealing with drugs or whatever. Any day you go to somebody to pray for you, it will not work. Any day you go to a native doctor to pray for you, it will not work because you don't need a prophet. Okay. It will not work. Now, the brother don't understand what he's talking about. He has no understanding. He has no knowledge. That's why people shoot themselves on the foot. Now, a true prophet is like GPS. You want to go to a place, you log into Google and you connect to the GPS. GPS will bring you to the place that you're going. A true prophet gives you the roadmap, and it is your job to follow the roadmap. We, as a prophet, have been given the roadmap. It is your responsibility either to take it or not to take it. It's not my problem. Now, it is possible for us to have Biafra in 7 years, in 2027. It's possible. For us to come there, we need unity. We unite. Bring more people to the family. Not to kick them out. Not to scare them out. We bring them to the family. So we will be united. Because we want war. I say it again. Because we want war. We don't want peace. So whatever you are asking, know what you are asking. You do not want to vote. You do not want to go to politics. You do not want to get some political, leverage. You don't want that. So automatically what you have declared is you want war. As a prophet, I'm showing you how to get to that place. But if you give me the opportunity for me to tell you other options, I can tell you 2 options how to get the independent. This prophet, all I'm saying, I'm putting it here so that somebody will judge me in the next 5, 6, 10, 20 years and said, look at what you said. I want in the next 7 years somebody to say, Master Prophet, 2020, 3rd of October, see what he said. And surely everything I said today will stand. Surely. We don't want to get the independent through peace. And we cannot get it through peace because we're going in another way. And that way we're going means that there's going to be war. I cannot try and Now, if we don't want to fight, then we have to go to another way. And there is also possibilities what we can do to get it. So now, here is our walk. What do we want? War. So for us to get there, look at the roadmap. Unite together. Don't fight among yourselves. Don't Sabo hunting. Be uniting. Be uniting. Be uniting. Bringing people together. Number 2, begin planting economic trees. Because mgbe a ga-alụ ọgụ, a ga-eri nri, a ga-ebu ọnụ. Somebody said, civil disobedience is not workable. Civil disobedience in a way that civil disobedience will also lead to war. You know, Nigeria is not a place of rule of law. If we have civil disobedience, the government will back it up with force, which is killing us, and the killing will multiply. 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 Then it will come to the place which is going to be war. It's still the same thing. So it's still the same way thing that I'm talking about. Yes, there will be civil disobedience. And that civil disobedience will lead into them killing us, killing us, killing us, killing us. It will come to a time which the war, actual war will happen. But before those civil disobedience, let us plant economic trees. What I said to you stands. Stand. What I said to you is stand. You can send 1 billion naira to pastor and prophet. None of them will work. You will run for a prophet, whatever they prophesy will kill you. What I said is stand, so that next time you don't come and talk rubbish. So anybody that prayed for you, it will not work. Even if your mother prayed for you, it will not work. You hide behind this picture, maybe that's your picture, whatever. Whatever, anybody call himself a pastor or a prophet that prayed for you, it's not going to work. Because you have already declared it to the prophet that you don't need a prophet. That means you don't need a help. And help will not come your way. Today, this is 15 minutes to 1 to 12 in the night. I have declared it. I have accepted what you said. You don't need a prophet in your life. So it is established. You don't need a prophet. You can worry everywhere now for help. Somebody to deliver you. Because you have already asked for that and have granted it. And so it's going to be. Okay? So your heart desires has been granted. Maybe in Pakistan. Everything is finished. Even the Pakistan big ogunine Gibril Patanos or somebody Ghana again. Okay? So your word has been granted. It's better don't come back to my page again. Okay? Whatever your Jesus, a thief cannot come out and quote in Jesus' name. Even if that thing has power, it's not going to work. So now Civil disobedience, we start now, begin to bring civil disobedience, civil disobedience, civil disobedience. It's a good thing because we want war. Because we want war, so we need to go through civil disobedience. It will come to a place, a time that is going to be unbearable. The government begin to see that we are not bending, and they will apply more force, apply more force, apply more force, apply more force, and everything will break. War will break out. But before we go through that civil disobedience, we need unity. We need to make sure that we don't create more Sabo like this boy created more than 2,000 Sabo in 1 week. Potential enemies, maybe everlasting enemies in 1 week. We don't make that mistake again. And everybody that loves Biafra should tell that boy, we love your zeal, but please, don't do that again. Don't issue a threat again. Tell him with love. With love. We love you, brother, but don't do that again. Because something like this can get out of hand and innocent people will lose their lives. But he has already created more enemies than Ijele. I don't think that Ijele created 1,000 enemies in 2 months for Nandekano. But this brother, this boy, our brother in South Africa has created more than 1,000 enemy in a week against Nandekano. And there are people don't see it because they don't have discernment spirit. So, when we unite, we begin to plant economic trees. I've been talking about economic trees for the past 2-3 years. You see, the prophets always say things. Now, I don't just start one day talking about things. I've been saying them. Things are happening. When you plant economic trees, in the next 5 years, every tree we plant will germinate, will produce fruits. During war, somebody will eat it in the bush. So go to your villages, go to the forest. When you eat mango, don't throw it away. When you eat guava, don't throw it away. When you eat orange, don't give the seed to goats. When you eat pear, don't give it to goats to eat. Save them. If you don't have a place to plant them, take it, go to the evil forest, in Huamadioha, close to the river. Throw it in there. Just stop your car, throw it in there. It will germinate. By the grace of the Most High, that thing will germinate. Keep on doing it. Save all those fruits that you eat. Go to your evil forest in your area, in Huamadioha. Tell the Amadioha, the master prophet, they are working the one of the Biafran people, Biafran spiritually, they ask you to come and plant this thing here for the future. Amadioha will welcome you. Plant it there or throw it in there. Said, Amadioha, I am throwing this there so that one day maybe somebody will eat it when we have war. Throw them there. Amadioha will receive it and put it well. One day that thing will grow. In 5 years, that thing might feed a little child. We might have food in the land, because in that time there's going to be something that looks like famine. That famine will be collective punishment, because there will be a blockade. I prophesied that before. There was something that looks like a blockade that will blockade everywhere. But we have food. Number three, individual. You are here now talking about Biafra. Go and find find something to protect yourself. I'm not talking about Bible. I'm not talking about religion. Ga zụta ezigbote mma. Ga to welder. In different land, we have a lot of welders, and we have welders that are our members. Go and find them. Tell them to build you a knife that can be long, but you can bend it. But ishi rod, but the maya added sword, so that somebody no far away you can defend yourself. And oga domino would one like 2 or 3 domino would be give ego gazote egbe. Hide there somewhere. We'll be away from your family. If you cushion one, you give teenage but we'll be away far away from your wife, so that you don't go out one day and then mess with the woman, and when you come back, your head is no longer there. So keep individually. I see the people that are jumping up talking about Biafra. I see them they have Bible, they have Talid, but they won't hear. They have no private gun. They don't even have a knife. So invest on that. Don't wait for Nnamdi Kanu to bring gun. Get your own first. Be ready yourself, prepared. Plant economic trees on your own individually. Don't look for Nnamdi Kanu to go and plant. Go to your evil forest, plant things. Make sure before the end of this year that you plant a lot of trees. If you're living in abroad, send like 10,000 naira or 20,000 naira. Tell them to buy you fruits, different kinds of fruit. Plant in some faraway places. One day, that thing will feed a family. You see, my approach is individual. You, not organization. You. It's a collective thing. Everybody does his part. You begin to win friends, create friends, not create Sabo, not Sabo hunting. People are busy looking for Sabo, but they are not busy bringing people in. They only say, oh, this is our member, this is our member. We watch his program. This is not a member. What? No, that person that is not your member, go and watch what he's doing. Hey, brother, like what he's doing. Send him also your video that you made. He will say, oh, I'll forget about that thing, that Biafran thing. You become friends. He said, oh, I have one IPOB friend, but he always tells me about that, but I'm not interested, but we're friends. It's awesome. One day, he will remember how you are with him and say, these people, that person will come. But when he said, oh, you are Igbo, you don't like Biafra, Chineke ga-akpọ come. He goes to ga-akpọ come. Biafra bia, he can make. I said, what? You have already shot that person. You have already closed the door. You have created an enemy. So let us learn how to be our brother's keeper. Let us learn how to win souls. What I'm teaching today is a message of winning souls. I love this. Pastors and reverend fathers will not tell this. Rather, they tell them that God will no, you are the God. You are the God. So go and provide it for yourself. Gachota mama. Gachota ewe. You want something, prepare for it. You have 7 years to prepare. 7 years to prepare. Come Uroshishi, because you want war. Come Uroshishi geri. Come Uroshishi ndemadu geri. Na akoyiga things. Na akoyinye. Because you want war. That's why I'm giving you advice. If you want peace, then I'll give you another advice how to get there. But I cannot give you that advice because you don't want peace. If I'm giving you the other advice now, it is counterproductive. It doesn't work. So I'm giving you advice based on what you want. Because I know what you want. Because you don't want elections. You don't want to vote. You don't want to bring people of your own idea so they can vote for them. You don't know what you can get through that voting. You don't know that such civil disobedience will come through voting. And through that civil disobedient, independent can come through it. You don't know that. Why is that? What happened? Everybody, every Igbos, everybody talking about Biafra on this coming election. Let's say, for example, everybody go and get VPN. Choose support like-minded people in different areas. Support them. Campaign openly for them so that the federal government knows who we are supporting. Vote for them and allow the federal government to manipulate the election. Then civil disobedient. European Union, America, Britain will know it. They will not support Nigerian government fully. They will say it's the problem of the government for manipulating the elections. That's why this civil disobedience come. So let's say 2023 civil disobedience come, 2024, 2025 is going on and on. It might come to a time that we begin even early hustling for independence, maybe 2024, 2025. Before 2027, we're already on our way for independence. From that voting, everything is possible. Prophet is seeing things greater than. What about if it goes on the other way? What the people who voted for? Everybody who voted for succeeded. They are in power. I'm saying, if it goes this way, we might head through that thing that we want. If it goes the other way, all the whole people who voted for, we go to them and said, okay, we come to collect. they will be favorable to our people, wherever where our people is. There will not be all this locking our people up, killings, SARS killing our people every day. Police, governors are giving them, impunity, killing our people, arresting our people. Even in Imo State, Igbo people are in prison by Igbo governor because of their views. Now, if you have governors that we voted for, we negotiated with, we voted for them, they're in power, we have upper hand, we'll be doing our things underground. And then underground. We tell them, remember we voted for you, and the election is about to come in the next 4 years. Go and repair the roads. They will repair the roads. Repair the seaport. Go and lobby for seaport. Oh, Senator, we voted for you. Go and lobby for seaport. Go and lobby for this. Go and lobby for, maybe we have 3 or 4 like-minded governors. They have seaport. I need to batanye. Things in our battle. Gradually. I know. Emeka Hamas. That's the only thing people know. It will not work. Then what is going to work? Just listening. It will not work. What is that will not work? What do you know that will work? What do you really know? Just listen. Now, I have given 2 narratives. I'm giving the narrative of the prophets. I've given this side and I'm giving the other side. The mic can just jump up, it will not work. What do you know? What do you know that I'm talking? Maybe you just joined in now. You don't know where we're coming from. The only thing you hear, you jump in, it will not work. Oh yeah, no. Oh, they're so zealous. You would have waited and listened. So, by the grace of God, we have governors that understand us, that we helped to put in power. Like we have like this governor of River State. We have another one like him in 2 or 3 states in Biafra land. And our nation has no him. Our people are secured in their area. I know underground things like Hamas. Before 4 years. I knew with the China Nacho. I knew with the China Ebony. With the Chamma. Get ready. As a governor, make measures, make it. Anytime I got a strike, I knew when he had Nacho. Before that governor will stay 3 years or 4 years. I knew Shilana Akaya, Zeremini. It might be that everything that we wanted, the people that we wanted to vote for, that the government will see it as, oh, no, that person might be a threat to independence. That is good. This is what we want. They will nullify the election, then we are on the street, civil disobedient on the street. Then we are still coming back to that war which we want. Yes, we want war. It's true. We want war. Because if we don't want war, we'll go to another route. We get it through another way. We want war. And the way to get that independent now is through war, not negotiation. There's nothing United Nations will do for us. Anything that United Nations will do will be after the war. So, for that war, we have to prepare. Individually, then reach out to our brothers for peace, reaching out, reaching out, reaching out, not Sabo hunting. Finally, I have to go. The Bible says, which you read, he that win he that wins a soul is wise. It's possible we can bring more people, even if they don't want to support us openly. But under the ground, under the table, they love what we're doing. We can reach out, we can bring more people, we can expand the family. By tolerating one another, showing love and showing understanding. This thing that I'm seeing with the Yoruba, God forbid, as I'm seeing, it looks like the Yoruba will even come far than us, because we'll be busy, we will bog down by Sabo hunting, and Yoruba are already ahead of us, loving one another, unifying. Their kings are coming together, their governors are giving them incentive, giving them things that they need at the backyard. Yoruba will be more stronger. As I see, if Yoruba, as they move, they will have things that it takes to fight a war even before us, because of the unite yourselves. That is the key, number one key for having independence in 2027. Sabo hunting is a threat to independence. If you want to have independence, dump this Sabo slogan and begin to reach out. And the more you create that thing in the quartet, in your mind, you cannot wipe it out. And surely, 2027, I'll be watching you people. It will pass. 2028, I'll be watching you people. It will pass. We have shot ourselves on the foot. Can we have independence? Yes. Can we not have it? Can we have independence by 2027? Yes. Can we not have it by 2027? Yes. Why is that we will not have it? Because of we are not united. How can we have it when we are united? Thank you for joining me. This is the Master Prophet, the Biafran spiritual leader, the awakened one of the Biafran people, the prophet and the founder of the new Igbo Biafran indigenous religion, Rufatna. The caption that I use today is Sabo hunting is a threat to the realization of Biafra. And I beg you, please, my brothers and sisters, understand the message that I sent today is because of I loved you. I love you like a little children. I love you like my own children. Remember, Apostle Paul said, little children. And I'm older than Apostle Paul when he made that statement, and you love it. And Jesus said, little children, because Jesus was 32 years of age or 31. Now I'm older than Jesus, but Jesus never lived. So little children, we can make it if we unify together. we can make it if we unify together. Sabo hunting will divide us. Chasing Sabo, dissecting the heart of men. Some people on the social media with camera are the one pointing out who is Sabo. Sabo. Tomorrow, you point out who needs you know Sabo. And I okay. Ndo to the one, they unite together. I actually more okay. Actually okay. The independence is there to grab. It's possible we can grab it in 2027. But this stupidity of Sabo hunting, we might lose it by that time. And don't blame me, blame yourselves. I warned you. This video will still be there and I will play it again by that time. But I pray that we will wake up from our slumber and repent and come back to the drawing board where we will reach out to our brothers and sisters. We will carry them along and we begin planting ihagiri, getting hejichopon, protecting ourselves. The Bible says, put on the whole armor of God. Doing it in different ways according to your understanding. Those in the Omenala will go and do it through the Omenala way, protecting themselves. Other people who can buy things that they can wear, they can put on their head, on their chest, on their leg, will also do it on their own understanding. And with them, with their way. Police banno baguro, army banno baguro, Boko Haram bia na backyard, buo mmadụ, buo nwanyị, rape ha, chuma hine ya, gide ha bupu hishi. That's the only way we will survive in that land. But not when somebody said something, you threaten them. That is the wrong way of doing it. Allow people to say their opinion. Allow them to say their mind. If you hush them, if you shut them down, if you threaten them, you make them, alienate them, you scare them away from this noble cause. Because a lot of people has died. We have lost family members in this struggle. And it yearns my heart. Yeah, I yearn for us to have it. But the threats of not having it is this recent understanding of Sabo hunting. And we are sabotaging ourselves. Thank you for being with me. Shalom.